Yeah, B-Nyce, LATASHA.com, linked up with
LATASHA. What up, y'all?
all the way from Brooklyn,
Yup.
New York. Brooklyn definitely in the house.
Yes, always.
Good to link up with you, LATASHA. I know you've been running around here at South by.
Yes, I have. I'm so tired already.
Man, take me there. How many shows? I mean, how was the whole running around process?
We had 4 or 5 shows in one panel. It was cool. South by is always nuts, you know. You just running around trying to meet up with people, do your shows, have conversations about whatnot, and then I'm very like a flow person, so this is like all crazy, you know, but I'm still with it, you know.
Yeah, you're all about the movement.
Exactly.
Trying to expand the brand, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, you know it.
Which has been rising. Like, you've been climbing out here. Like, you've really been. You know, I talked to you like we had an off-camera conversation the other night after one of your shows,
right?
One of your showcases, and you said like within the last 6 months, your life's been really changing and moving.
Absolutely.
Quickly. How has it been changing?
Well, I've been just doing more impactful like experience shows. I'm really big on like creating experiences for my audiences. So we just like sold out the Brooklyn Museum recently, and we've been doing like just tons of different shows. I have a show at BAM, which is like a huge performance art theater. So I'm trying to really mix that performance art with hip hop, kind of like if Solange was on some MF Doom stuff.
Oh,
so
man, okay.
yeah, so that's kind of where I'm going next.
And that's actually that's not like an over exaggerated.
No, it's like true.
That's like spot on.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, just trying to give the story. I'm really big on like giving that Brooklyn quintessential around the way girl story, and really flipping it on its head, because we don't really know the women's story that much. So yeah, that's what my work is.
And speaking about the women's story, it's like just between last year and this year, the amount of female artists coming out, like, you know, like just rappers in particular, like aside from singers, we've always had singers through hip hop history.
Right.
I mean, we've had rappers as well, like, you know, the Foxy Browns, the Lil Kims,
right,
you know, all that, the Trinas and all that. But it's like, I feel like they came at different, like, I mean, some of them have came at different times, and it's been like, you know, but like 2017, 2018, it's been crazy between the Cardi B's and, you know, obviously Nicki and, you know, Remy and everybody, and it's like you got all the other ones. Like there's so many female rappers out right now.
Yeah.
Like, do you think this is that hip hop is really like women are really like up on the same tier as men? Because, you know, men have always like, that's hip hop. It's like when you think about hip hop, it's kind of like, oh, well, yeah, the rapper dudes, or, you know what I'm saying? They always get the combo, but it's like the women have been getting way more attention now. Like,
yeah, absolutely. I think there's definitely like a gate opening up for us. I think there's always been that gate, but because of Cardi and because of, you know, the way Cardi came out very honest and true, we kind of opened up a new space for more honesty and more women to come out in that same front. So yeah, I think it's about to get popping. It's about to get real popping. And plus, hip hop is in a space right now where it can't do much. It's kind of like in this border with all the male dominating energies, and it's kind of closing itself in. So it needs women to balance it out, and that's why we're here.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, in New York, the scene has always been like, you know, the ego is always colliding. Like, that's why you always had like all the beefs in hip hop history, you know.
Right.
So right now there's a big rising thing about NY, obviously, with the whole King of New York conversation. You know what I'm saying?
That's so funny to me. I'm not a big king queen person. I'm really big on just like, I mean, I'd be appreciative when people are like Queen LATASHA or whatever, but I'm big on just like, yo, make your music and get your money and make your experience happen the best you can for you. But there's a lot of dope artists in New York, man, and there's been a lot of dope artists in New York and really prominent like hip hop, you know, no beef to trap music, but like real lyrical bars, you know, and that's always been New York, and I think people are wanting that again. So that's why the face is coming back, you know, and then why it's really starting to be resurgence again.
Yeah, and women rappers there as well. I mean, have always been a big thing. Growing up in Brooklyn, how was that you know, just taking all that culture in.
Yeah.
How was that? Was music just a natural thing to go to?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up just having music in your blood. Like my mom had her headphones on her belly, making me listen to like Shaba and like listen to like Shaba and then listen to like merengue and like
wow.
I listen to it. I'm Caribbean Latina, so I'm listening to like all these worlds of music. And then you grow up in Brooklyn and like Biggie is blasting all over the place in the cars.
And
like that's all you know. You know, ODB blasting all in the cars, and that's life. I grew up. Rough Riders was like the Christmas carol. Like we was listening to Rough Riders every Christmas, wilding out.
Run DMC,
Run DMC. You know,
yeah.
like this is what we knew. And that's just a part of like growing up in New York. That's your culture. That's a part of your blood.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Your last project,
T-United Empire.
Yeah, T-United Empire. It's crazy.
Thank you, man.
That was like your first, if I'm not mistaken, that was your first EP to hit the digital platforms, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. It was the first one to hit digital. That was like that project is like my baby because I really wanted to first experiment with that project and see what the world would grasp onto. And then secondly, it was like my storytelling about growing up in Brooklyn and going to T-Night, which was this skating rink. Empire was a skating rink in Brooklyn that used to be real lit every Friday. And then the DJs would come and play the tunes and you would just like dance and boogie and all that stuff. So all the songs you're hearing on T-Night is actually from some song that I heard, and then we just flipped the beats completely. Yeah, we like I rapped on something that I loved, and then we took out the beat, and then my producer just made a completely new beat on my like vocal. So yeah, T-Night was fire because it was just pure. It was like pure hip hop, and I really didn't cut myself short of anything. I just like was like, yo, if I want to rap 100 bars in this track, I'm gonna rap 100 bars, and if I want to sing and dance and do all that, I'll do on that. So yeah, and that's what Brooklyn is, and that's what, you know, what we embody. We just embody all this like fluidity and just being yourself.
That's also being independent.
Absolutely.
You're independent, 100% independent. I mean, I'm sure the labels are tapping in with you, and they calling.
They sure are. It's interesting. Labels are always interesting, you know. Can't talk too much about it, but I'm very grateful for like anybody interested in what's happening right now, you know. Absolutely. Yeah.
So, you know, you hop from that last project. Obviously, you're in the studio, you're working.
Yeah.
What's the next EP? When we get the next EP, you know what
I'm saying? The next project, I haven't even told anybody, is a self-titled project called LATASHA.
There we go.
And
exclusive. The LA Leakers exclusive.
Exactly.
Exclusive way.
Yeah, and hopefully I'll send it to LA Leakers first. And it's really just dedicated to telling my story now. Last time I really told about Brooklyn and my environment, and now you're gonna get into the inner workings of like the woman LATASHA. And I'm really excited. We're releasing the first single, Something, in a couple of weeks, and I'll send that over to y'all too. And crazy video coming out for it too. So yeah, we're working, you know.
Definitely expect that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, better watch out for it. It's gonna be
LATASHA coming soon.
Yeah, man. Or here already, not even coming soon. I'm here.
No, I'm saying the self-titled.
Oh yeah.
The self-titled project. Obviously we here.
I'm here, homie.
No. But the self-titled project on the way.
Yeah.
We can expect that like some point this year?
I don't know. I can't say that.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully. But you know, I'm touring a lot and doing a lot of shows, so trying to do that. Oh, I'll be in Montreal soon too. And I just left LA a little bit. Like last week, I was in LA.
So you got a shot there?
No, I was recording with the band Empire of the Sun.
Okay,
yeah. Now I'm probably be back there this summer, so you'll see me.
Awesome.
Yeah, hopefully Coachella too.
Yeah.
Let's pray.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And then so new project coming soon, LATASHA. What else? Anything else we can expect?
And if you're in Brooklyn, BAM, I'm having a big show in BAM in April. And just keep on the lookout and watch on the Instagram for everything coming up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
well, signing off.
Thank
LATASHA
you.
also plugging, your socials and all that.
Yeah, you can find me at Call Me LATASHA. That's just straight up Call Me LATASHA, and that's LATASHA. And that's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good jazz.
All that.
Peace, y'all.
B-Nyce, LA Leakers, LATASHA.
Bye, y'all.